morning, guys. How are you today on this sixth day of March 2024? Wanted to wait a little bit before we came on to make sure that the economic reports, the data reports, were out. So let's get right on into it. Spoiler alert here, but ADP, the ADP employment report is out this morning at 8:15, and so this was the last print from the previous report, 107 up to 140,000. The forecast was 150. So as you can see, unemployment, apologize, let me turn that off. Unemployment is moving higher, or jobless claims, if you will. And not that we're looking for folks to be out of work, but as it pertains to mortgage rates and things of that nature, those metrics tend to move the needle. So as a result of this coming in pretty close to what the forecast is, you can see that the 10 years is down quite a bit um, over the last couple of days. So again, anytime we're under 4% here, typically bodes well for mortgage rates. So if you are in striking range of closing on a home loan here, let's say within the next 30 days or so, make sure that you and your lender have devised a plan of action to lock in. I wouldn't play the Vegas card. Lock in so that you can rest assured that the rate that you're going to get for now is in place. Keep in mind that there are some holding times, if you will, for FHA, VA, and USDA loans before you can refinance, specifically the streamlined versions of the refinance. And so typically it's six full payments or 210, 212 days from the date that you've actually closed the loan, or from the first payment, if you will. So you want to go ahead and start that clock, because if things shake out the way we shake out, if you're closing now, that'll put you November, December timeframe, when we're expecting some of these Fed fund cuts to happen. And if you're curious as to when one should refinance, check out the YouTube channel. We got some pretty good videos there to give you an idea, or shoot me a direct message. Uh, Click the QR code here for a consultation. Last thing I want to talk about this morning before we get into it, and I'll let you guys go, is finding the sweet spot. Working on a video uh, talking about ages of homes and when or where you might possibly win with affordability, in that not just monthly, but more importantly, the barriers, down payment and closing costs. Because I believe it's a 5 to 7 year old home, when you're buying in the right neighborhood and find the right seller, pardon me, they're more apt to share some of the equity position that they've gained over these last couple of years, if they're having to sell, to help you with down payment and or closing costs. So that is the sweet spot that I'm speaking of, opposed to buying new construction, right? New construction is baked in the cake, baby. If you've heard that expression before, from the land acquisition, the development, all of the permits, uh, the architectural drawings, uh, the sourcing of all the different trades and companies that your builder, I like to call them general contractors, because they're not building anything, they're facilitating it, right? But that they put together from the roof to the foundation, all of those things, on top of the commissions for salespeople. Okay. It's all baked in the cake. So if you are someone that has little to no monies, just understand that it's not free. It's baked in the cake. But if you have the wherewithal to look for a great deal, okay, on a home that has dealt with some of the depreciation, in the sense that everything in the home is some type of resource, and the older it is, the more it's depreciating, i.e. that's why a lot of people like to move up, you could possibly capitalize on that. So if new is not where you want to go, because the cost is the cost, they're dealing with higher cost to build, so there's not a lot of wiggle room there. You might not get a lot of wiggle room with pre-existing, more so than with new, but more importantly, get a lot of help. That's what I'm experiencing with the realtors that I'm working with, getting a lot of seller concessions to help mitigate those costs. And hey, you might even be able to buy down the rate with the seller's funds, OPM. Everybody likes that. So there you have it, man. You guys have a great day. If we could be of assistance, reach out and we'll holler at you soon. Peace.